everybody, this is Heather Clark with Running Totally Free. Happy Monday. Let's see, so we were just at our friend's house. She has a pool in the backyard, so we were able to go to her house and swim, and they've got video games and a really cool situation where they've got an elevator that goes down to her basement. The previous owners had someone who was disabled, and so they had an elevator put in the house. So for the kids, it's really fun getting to go up and down to the basement, which has a play area. Anyhow, the kids had a blast. She has a baby who is a year younger than Gabe, approximately a year, and so she's a cutie patootie, and so she and Gabe sat in a little baby pool together and splashed, or I should say no, it's more like Gabe splashed her. I don't think she was super thrilled about that, but yeah, and it was great visiting with my friend, and so that was pretty much today. I have been in a lot of pain. I'm just not having a lot of improvement with my neck. So I am going to, in August, unfortunately it's going to take a while, I'm going to go see my physician who was my surgeon for my neck. I had a cervical fusion, not infusion, a cervical fusion in 2010, and because two discs were sliding out of my neck, and they were just irretrievable. So I want to go back to that surgeon. I don't want anybody else touching my neck. And so I need to get an MRI. And in the meantime, I'm thinking I'm going to be still going to the chiropractor and getting adjusted occasionally, and also going to a massage therapist because I'm in pain, and it does bring some relief to me. It just doesn't stick. So I'm trying to be very careful and not lift very much, avoid it as much as possible, because it aggravates my pain. Anyway, I entitled this vlog Fun Day Sunday because yesterday Michael and I went to the Atlanta Food and Wine Festival. He knows a lot of people in the restaurant industry or things related to food. I want to say it was I don't know if it was a wine rep, but somebody in that whole arena who gave us tickets. The tickets are normally $100 each because there's for 3 days basically you can eat just amazing food from Georgia, what I want to say, restaurants from Georgia, but also restaurants from like North Carolina, South Carolina. I saw Louisiana represented. I want to say Mississippi, and I feel like there was somebody from up north, where we're from. But anyhow, you get to walk around and they give us samples of their food, but really, really large helpings of their food, and the food was absolutely amazing. And I think some of the chefs who make the food were there. I was really amazed with the quality of the food. We had ribs made by a company called Fox Brothers that was out of this world. I'm not really a ribs fan, honestly, because I always think the meat is really fatty. Well, this was not at all. This was real meat. You really did get meat. There was an Indian restaurant that had, I don't know, it was some kind of like edamame and chickpeas and all kinds of fresh veggies mixed up with yogurt and like a plum sauce. Out of this world. And I want to say there was a charcuterie, a restaurant that what's the word? I guess that's their specialty. We got a like little mini lamb burgers, but there was other meats in there too. They'd cooked it in one of those green eggs, I think that's what it's called, a special kind of grill. I could just go on and on and on, but I love food, so that's very interesting to me. And Michael and I love to eat. That's like our main form of entertainment, if we do have an opportunity to get out, is to share a meal together and just linger over that. So we got to do that walking around. The funny thing was that it's been raining on and off for a couple of days now in Atlanta, and this was in a very, it was all like grassy area, so there was so much mud, and Michael treated it as a surprise for me, so I didn't quite dress appropriately. I was wearing like little shoes, and thankfully they were kind of like a patent leather, but they were like a nude color, so I'll be able to wash them off. So that made for an interesting experience as well. So we did that, and then we walked through. It was, I guess, in Piedmont Park, but it was right next to the Atlanta Botanical Garden. So there was a wetland that is being preserved that we got to walk through and see a waterfall. And so Michael has all those pictures on his phone. I didn't have my phone with me, so I hope he'll post those on Facebook. So that made for a really nice time. We got to go to our church, which is Passion City Church, yesterday morning. And there was a guest pastor there, Levi Lusko, who just wrote a book called, I think it's Through the Eyes of a Lion, which I definitely suggest that you go out and buy, because his story, he and his wife, they're expecting their fourth child, but no, is that technically their fourth? I don't know I think it's technically their fourth. They lost a daughter at, I think, 7 years of age, and it's just a sad story, but God has really redeemed that story, redeemed that experience. I mean, obviously, 4 years later, he still misses her horribly, but what I want to say, God has been sustaining them through the pain of that loss. And so the book has some of that experience and what God has spoken to him through that. Really, really awesome. So Levi Lusko, I think it's Lusko, and I want to say he's out in Montana. I know he's out west somewhere, and so you can look that up too. I wish I could remember right now what the name of his church is, but I can't. So he's a pastor there. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. So that was yesterday. So now we're heading home. Gabe missed his nap, so he fell asleep already. Like, I don't know, 2 minutes into being in the car. So he probably won't be a lot of fun to wake up when we get home. But like I said, I'm in a lot of pain right now. My sweet friend rolled it's an essential oil pain reliever, and it's just now starting to rub off. To what's the word for that? To not work anymore. So I am so ready to take a stronger pain reliever. I didn't even have it with me. I couldn't have taken it anyway, but I definitely didn't want to take anything strong before I got in the car. So I'm looking forward to taking a strong pain reliever because I've been tolerating a lot of pain throughout the afternoon, and I'm just done. I don't know if you've ever been in a lot of pain before, extreme pain, but there just comes a point where you can't take it. You just feel so edgy. So we have chicken in the slow cooker with some Thai chili sauce that we got from Aldi, and that's been slow cooking, so we just need to cook some vegetables, probably some asparagus that I got on sale at Aldi. So tomorrow might mean the kids are on a cross country. They're starting tomorrow night is their first night for a cross country. I don't know what you call that. It's not really a team, but they're basically running
Cross country
group. So running Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then they race on Saturdays, and that's like 7 weeks that they'll be doing that. So they'll start that tomorrow night, and Noah's prepared for that. Abby's got good shoes. Noah got good shoes on Saturday, so we're ready. And I don't know if there's anything else to say about that other than I probably will go to some type of doctor tomorrow or the massage therapist because I'm really, really, really uncomfortable. Hi. Okay, so I think that's it, guys. Thank you for listening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.